So welcome to BHS the BLM Degree College, Davarpalli. So in this session, I am going to discuss about the paper is PHP MySQL WordPress. PHP MySQL WordPress. This is for belongs to third BSc Computer Science. Third BSc Computer Science Cluster C1, which is comes in sixth semester. This comes in sixth semester. Okay. So in previous class I was discussed about there is a looping statements are available here. That is a while loop statements I can discuss in previous classes. Today I am going to discuss about the do while and for loop statements will be explained today. Okay. So what is do while here? Okay. So in C programming in PHP, we have the looping statements of belongs to four types. First one is the while loop, and second one is the do while, and third one is for loop, and fourth one is for each. We have to see there is a four statements. That means the four looping statements are available here. So in these sections, we are going to see first one is called as the while, and second one is called as do while, and third one is called as a for loop, and fourth one is called as a for each. Okay. After the statements, the after these looping statements, the first statement will be completed here. Okay. So let us see here. So what is here? What is the do while here? Okay. So do while means what here? So do will do while here. Do while. Okay. So do while is the one of the looping statements, which is available in the PHP. Okay. So what is the difference between while and do while here? Okay. Do while is the an exit control looping statements. Do while is the an exit control looping statements. In this scenario, the statements will be executes at the uh, end of the code here. That means the statements first executes here. Later we can write the condition here. Later we can write the condition here using while here. Okay. So in this scenario, if the condition is true or false, the loop will be executes at least once. The loop will be executes at least once because of their condition here. Okay. So what is do while here? Okay. Do is the exit control looping statements. Because of the we can check the condition at executing of the code once here. Okay. So next, if the condition is true, the body will be continuously repeated. The body will be continuously repeated until the condition becomes false here. Until the condition becomes false here. Okay. So whenever the condition is false, automatically the program will be skipped from that loop only. That's automatically this loop will be skipped from the loop will be skipped here. Okay. So if the condition is true, the code is executes again and again, it is executes continuously executing of the code here until the condition becomes false here. Whenever the condition becomes false, automatically the loop will be terminated here. Okay. In the whenever the condition is true, the loop is continuously repeated. From one statement to another statement, Okay. In looping statements, the loop will be continuously repeated from one place to another place. Okay. Here there is a three statements are available here. From these statements, the loop will be executed from one to another one here. Okay. That means it can be started from the conditional statements. The condition is going to execute the code, or later it can going to execute the increment or decrement operator, and again it going to check the condition here. Okay. The loop will be going to three parts. First one is the condition, and second one is statement, and third one is increment decrement. After one third statement, it is going to again come here first statement, and 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. After 3 it going again come to first, and this loop will be continuously repeated and it is going to execute here. Whenever the condition is false, the loop will be terminated to execute here. Okay, so but the while is entry control looping statements. If it is true, the body will be executed. Do while is the exit control looping statements. That means if the condition is false, the loop will be stopped here. The loop will be stopped here. Whenever the condition is true, the loop is automatically repeated here. Okay, if it is condition false, the loop not executes at least once while you are using the while loop. Okay, so now I am using the do while loop statements. The do while, the first having the code, later it having the condition here. Okay, if the condition, the statements will be executing after the condition will be tested here. Okay, after evaluating the condition, it is true, again the loop will be execute started here, here and here. Okay, the syntax is like this. We have to see here. So do open brackets statements and so on. Have to use while condition. You have to specify the semicolon here. You have to specify the semicolon here because of this is the end of the statements and it is going to here. Okay, the loop is going to repeat here from here to here. And this process is going to here to here, here to here, here to here, and going. And so many problems are will be here, and so many things are going here. Okay, this is the syntax of the do while here. This is the syntax of the do while here. Okay, so let us see here. This is the syntax of the. This is the do while syntax while we are using the PHP programming in C here. Okay, while we are using PHP programming C here. Okay, so see, this is the one of the conditional statements here. See, this is the one of the conditional statements here. Okay, so in this scenario, we have to use this code only. We have to use this code only here. Okay, do statements and condition. Condition true, loop will be executing and continuously repeated here. And continuously repeated here. This is the one of the conditional statements here. One of the do while looping statements in PHP here. This is the syntax for the do while here. While we are using the programming code, you have to follow this code only. Okay, so you have to copy this syntax of do while statements here. Okay, so let us copy this statements. So now I am going to giving the program using the dual statements, here. Okay, so you have to see with the PHP code. Uh, in this scenario, we have to see the condition is true. The condition is true. Whenever the condition is true, automatically the loop will be executes here. The loop will be executes here. Okay, so this is the program here. So PHP starts here, x is equal to 1 here, and do echo the number is in the x, there is a 1 is printed here. There is a 1 is printed here, and later they increment the I value, x value here. That means so x is initial 1, and whenever they incremented, automatically x will be 2 here, and the 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true, and it going to here. And again, you can check the condition. You can print the x value here, and increment the value x plus 2, x plus 1, 3. Now 3 less than or equal to 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true, and it is going to here. And the loop is here. Okay. So in this scenario, the while loop is the true here. The while loop is true here. So whenever the condition is true, the loop will be continuously repeated. The loop will be continuously repeated here. So in this scenario, okay, so continuously repeated here. Okay, Now we have to see how to execute this program only. Okay, how to execute this program only. So initially x is equal to 1, x equal to 1. Later it can echo. So first it can print the values. The number is the number is x. And the x contains what here? X is equal to initially 1. That's why it is the 1 here. Okay. Next it can increment the I value. That is called increment the I value. X equal to 2 here. Then we can check the condition x less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Okay. 2 less than or equal to 5. That means 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Then again it going to here. Do 1 and this, the number is true here. Okay. The number is called x means 1 2 here. Then we can check that we can increment the I value plus plus 1. That means I is equal to x equal to plus plus 3. Okay. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 here. And we can check the condition here. Okay. 3 less than or equal to 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition true or false. It is the condition is true. Then it going to again here. And we can check the number is 1. Okay. The number is x. X means what here? X is 3 here. Later if I am coming to here, x plus plus. X plus plus means 3 plus plus. That means 3 plus plus means x equal to 4 here. It means x equal to 4 here. Okay. And again coming to here, and the number is 4. The number is 4 here. Okay. Again x plus plus. That means 5 here. X equal to 5 here. 5 less than or equal to 5. Okay, less than failed, but equal is true. That's why condition is false. True here. Okay, x equal to 5 here. And again come to here, we can print this value echo number. The number is less. The number is 5 here. And again x plus plus 5 plus plus means 6. X equal to 6 here. Okay. We can check the condition x less than or equal to 6 plus 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition is false. Whenever the condition is false, automatically the loop will stop here. Stop execution. Okay. That means the do while is executed from here to here. That's why the program is executes here, and there is no statement will be executed here. That's why this is the output of the program here. And the output is number is 1, number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 2. The number is 5 here, while the condition is true here. This is the one of the program we executes the this while loop statements here. This is the while loop statements here. Okay, we have to copy the code. Okay, so now we have to see here, if the condition is false, then what happened here? Okay, this is the condition true. The program will be executed like this. In this scenario, you have to enter the number can be printed 1 to 5 here. Okay, so now the condition is false. Whenever the condition is false, what is the result of the program here? Okay, we have to see. So in this scenario, I'm going to declare the value x is equal to 7 here. Okay, x equal to 7 here. So we can check the condition x equal to 7. That means x less than or equal to 5, but x equal to 7 condition is here. Automatically the condition will the loop. In the first condition, the value will be false here. The value will be false here. Okay, we have to see what is the output of the program here. Okay, so in PHP, x equal to 7 here, x is equal to 7 here, to echo the number is x here. X means what here? X is nothing but 7 here. Okay, 7 x plus plus, that means 7 plus plus, that is called 8 here, that is called as 8 here. 8 less than or equal to 5, 8 less than or equal to 5. Okay, so this is the false statement because of the 8 greater than or equal to 5, but not the less than or equal to 5. So in this scenario, there is a statement will be false here. The statement will be false here. Then the loop will be executed like this. So first it can go into here and x equal to 9, and it can print the number is 5. The number is 7 here. 7 here, and the x plus plus, that means 7 plus plus, 7 plus plus means 8. 8 also available here, and we can check the condition here. X less than or equal to 5, x means is nothing but 8. 8 less than or equal to 5, that means 8 less than or equal to 5, condition is false. Okay, so whenever the condition is false, the loop will be automatically abnormally stop the execution of the that loop only. Okay, that means that we can stop the execution because of the whenever the condition is false, automatically the loop execution will be stopped here. The loop execution is stopped here. That's why we have to see the code here. So that's why the code will be stopped here. The number is only 7 here. Okay, so in this scenario, the statement is the first statement is false, but the result will be came here. The result is the number is 7 here. Okay, because of the condition is false. Because of the condition is false. Okay, so do while is the exit control looping statements. That means we can check the condition, we can evaluate the condition at the exit level. So that's why the loop is executes at least once of the code here. So here in this section, the process is going to from code to code to conditions. So in this code is true, the code is whenever the condition is true, automatically the block will be executed here. The block will be executed here. So whenever the condition is false, automatically the loop does not repeat it here. Okay, so do while means the loop is executes only once whenever the condition is false. Okay, the loop is continuously repeated whenever the condition is true here. Okay, this is the output of the program here. This scenario, the program is the condition is false. In the previous scenario, the condition is true here. Okay, you have to copy this code here. Okay, see here, there is a next topic is also available here. The next topic is called as a the next topic is called as a for loop. For loops, for loop in PHP or PHP for loops here. Okay, so what is for loop here? Okay, for loop means what here? For loop is an entry control looping statements. For loop is an entry control looping statements. If the condition is true, the body will be executed here. The body will be executed here. Okay, in the looping statements, the for loop is the most popular loops while you are using the while do while for loops here or for each. Okay, this is the most popular term here, and using the for loop statement we can save the memory space here because of the all these three statements can be placed in the single line. That's why we can save the two lines of the memory space here. Okay, so that's why the for loop is executes very fastly using the remaining rest of the program here. Okay, so for loop syntax is what we have. The for loop syntax is like this: for initialization, initialization, comma, condition, comma, increment or decrement, increment or decrement operator we can use it. And we have to use statements. That's it. Statement to execute here. And this is simple. Okay. So for is the one of the entry control looping statements. If the condition is true, the body will be executed. Otherwise, if the condition is false, the body not executes at least once. At least once. This is the faster loops while you are using in the PHP. Okay, this is the fastest loop in the loops. This is the most popular loop because of these statements having the one statement can hold initialization, condition, and increment operator. In previous programming, we have tried to some codes. Condition statement can be written in one statement, and increment statement can be written in another statement. Initialization is also declared in one level. Okay, so here all these three statements can be placed in a single line. So that's why we can save the two lines of the memory space here. So that's why we can save the memory space. Whenever this say memory space, memory is reduced, the program executes very fastly. The program is executes very fastly because of the program here. Okay. So in this section we have to see here. In this section you have to see here statements here. Okay. For initialization, condition, increment or decrement operator. Okay, statements are also available. Statements. Okay, so initialization means what here? Whenever we are using the any variable, that variable you have to initialize with the minimum value, either 1 or 2 or 3, whatever the value is. Condition is very important because of the loop having the conditions. In the loop statements, every program is executes on that conditions only, on that based on the conditions only. Okay, if the condition is true, the board will be execute, otherwise it is not executed. So in this scenario we have to use that statements. Okay, later we have to use the increment operator. While the loop is incremented or continuously repeated, you have to increment the value or you have to decrement the value based on the user convenience or programmer convenience here. Okay, so in these sections you have to use the syntax here. So in the syntax is declaring about the initialization, condition, increment or decrement operators here. Increment or decrement operators here. Okay, so in this section statements are also available here, and there is a number of statements are also available here. We have to these statements can be executed here. Okay, so in this section the loop will be coming from condition to statement, and statement to increment, and increment to conditions. Okay, so this section is going to repeat this group only, this terminologies only. Okay, this is the continuously repeated from state conditions to statement, statement to increment, increment to condition, increment to statements. Sorry, increment to condition, increment condition to statement to increment. This process is going continuously repeated until the condition becomes false. Okay, so you have to copy this syntax. I'm writing the program in the next section. Okay, so now see the program will be how to write the program using it. So the program is always written like this, executing from the print the 1 to 5 numbers using the for loop statements. In the previous programming is also you have to print the 1 to 5 numbers. Okay, using while and do while. Okay, so here is also you have to use the print the 1 to 5 numbers using for loop here. Okay, so in this case we have to start the PHP using question mark PHP question mark PHP, and here we can declare the variable x. Sorry, so and we can directly we have to write the code using for loop. In the for loop we have to uh, x is equal to so 1 here, and we can place and conditions I less than or equal to 5 and the semicolon I plus plus. Okay, so, okay, so in the statements you have to print echo, you have to print echo the number is, so we have to place it dot I and we have to place BR statements, and you have to close this, and you have to close PHP using PHP. Okay, so this is the very smallest code to execute the program here. Okay, so in this scenario I am declaring the variable I is equal to 1, I less than 5, I plus plus, then echo the number is I. Break statements, you have to close these statements. Okay, so how to execute the program only. Okay, in the PHP it comes to I equal to 1 here. What is the value I value here? 1 is the highest value here. So in previously I have declared the x is, so that's why here is also I'm using easy. So here is also I'm using x here for better understanding. X I'm using x here. Okay, now x equal to 1, then we can check the condition here. So this is the one expression, this is the second expression, the expression 3. Okay, so expression 2, that means 1 less than or equal to condition is true, then it coming to here. In the loop, the number is x. That means the output of the program is the number is 1. Okay, later going to from here to increment operator, x plus plus, x initially 1, how to the x value will be 2 here, x equal to initial 1, we have to increment the value 2 here, and to check the condition 2 less than or equal to 5, condition true, and again the number is here. Is 2. Okay, coming to here, increment the operator 2 plus plus, that means 3, x equal to 3. You can check the condition here also, 3 less than or equal to 5, condition true, the number is here. The number is 3, and again we can check the condition 3 plus plus, that is for 4 here, and we can check the condition 4. 4 is also true, so whenever the condition is true, automatically the number is x. In the x contains what here? The x contains 4 here, 4, and it coming to plus plus. Increment the value x plus plus 4 plus plus, that is for 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true here. Okay, the number is x here. The number is the number is 5 here. So in this 5, the loop coming to here, and again we check the condition. Okay, 5 less than 5 plus plus 6. So we can check the condition 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition is false here. Condition is false here. Whenever the condition is false, automatically the loop will be stopped here. And there is a no statement to execute here. So that's why this is the output of the program here. If the condition is false, there is a no statement to execute the program here using these statements. Okay, this is the program of the for loop here. Okay, so I can discuss in next class. The second unit I will discuss in next class. Okay, I hope that everyone can understand this program, and it is easily understood by the everyone, because of the you are already aware in the while do well for loops in C languages and Java languages. And it is also very easy to understand these classes. Okay, thanks for watching this class. Thank you. Have a nice day.